Happy Saturday from the Contemporary, everybody. Stephen and I's up and ready. And we're out the door, off to Animal Kingdom now. This is the atrium lobby. This is the other end to where Chef Mickey is, which is down the other end. So this is the view we have outside. So we've got a fun day planned today of fast passes and Animal Kingdom type stuff. Going out for food and things like that, and then we're going to be back by, because the park's all closed at 7 tonight, so we'll be back before then, before it gets dark. Going for a little light breakfast now. Just going to get a muffin or something. Me and Stephen are watching our figures, obviously. Watching them get bigger and bigger. Oh, actually that is nice. Might get one of them. Sorry, Di, it's not happening. Very clever. Well, that's the first ever. There's literally nobody in Chef Mickey's whatsoever. Normally Chef Mickey's at the Contemporary Hotel has a massive big queue. There's about 2 people checking in, but there's like literally nobody there. Never in the world. Thank goodness we're off to a theme park at last. Yippee! We've arrived at the Animal Kingdom. The car park is literally empty. There must be like 100 cars here. What time is it? Well, it's only 9:15, but it is extra magic early hour, so it's been open from 8 o'clock. But I've never ever seen it like this before. I think we're gonna have the place to ourselves. Not that that's a bad thing. Ooh, giraffe. Thank you. And we're in. Extra magic hours. We're going into Pandora a little bit earlier, so Stephen's so excited to go on the big scary ride. I am. It's a Tree of Life. It's an Island Mercantile. It's a Disney bin. We're just heading into the world of Pandora for the first time ever. Is it the world of Avatar or the world of Pandora?
Pandora Land, I think.
Stephen and I have never seen the film, so it's all a bit new to us. Ooh, it's pretty. We're just about to stand in line for the new ride. We have got fast passes for it, but we're going to go on the ride as well, because it's only got an hour queue, and apparently that's quite short. Oh, they're pretty. We'll be taking pictures of this later. Oh, smells nice. I have to say, this Avatar land's absolutely stunning. Pictures and videos don't do it justice. You think it'd been here for like hundreds of years. It's so well maintained, worn in, should I say. And maintained as well, of course. Houses for the most heavily themed, queue-lined railing. Oh, going inside. Ooh.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
It's just the
Next barbecue line. Just a little time to get on. And that's the end of that update. Just been on the new Pandora ride. What was it called?
Flight of Avatar.
Flight of something, the fast one anyway. It was stunningly beautiful. We both feel sick though. It's a bit like soaring, but literally on speed. The queue line's very nice, and it went down quite quickly. And then the pre-show is very long, and then the ride itself's long. It is absolutely beautiful, but it's sort of a bit sickly. So we're going to go on the nice slow navvy boat ride now. Oh, look at this lovely waterfall. Look at this. Apologies if my Instagram story's all out of sync today. We've had problems with the interweb, but it's fixed now. It came up on the app saying it was cleaning the app. I've never had them say that before, but maybe it's because we're in the world of Avatar and there's some spookiness going on. Stephen's got my full attention. there was no story or no change. You just went very slowly in a very small boat where they squeeze 4 people in. There's one main animatronic, which is the blue lady, whoever she is, that you've seen in all the videos and pictures, but don't think I'll ever bother going on again.
I would say it was.
So, to flatter an angle. So the next ride of the day I think is going to be Everest. Safety first. Next ride of the day is the Kilimanjaro Safaris, where we'll see lots of animals having a wild time. Stephen's my wild animal. He got squirted on, look at him, he's all wet. We walked under this big plant thing in Pandora and it sprayed on him. He wasn't very happy. Got a joke, Stephen. Why can't you play card games in the jungle?
Because there's a cheetah!
There's too many cheetahs, that was actually the punchline.
Only by working together
Jumbo.
is a safe haven for all its animals.
Not allow me to stop to pick up anything that might fall off the side of the truck, so I don't want you to lose anything while we're out here. But we're just gonna hang out here, wait for the all clear light. Oh, there it is. There we go. All right, so we are actually gonna get started in the miles. They can reach anywhere between about 16 and 20 feet long, weighing up to 500. The lions, the giraffes, the elephants, as well as many others. Cattle, named for the tribe that domesticated them, which does make them the only domesticated animal living out here on the reserve. I think I see some springbok as well. Those are going to be very, very tiny little antelopes. They're tan on top and white underneath. The ones that live out here, these are Maasai giraffes. Maasai are known for having a little more of a dark brown coloration on their spots. Their pattern is, judging by the fact that this guy is all on his own over to the right, much better. Tiny brine shrimp and other small aquatic animals with beta carotene in them. So when flamingos hatch, they do hatch gray, and it'll take about a year to a year and a half of. There he is, all the way up front, up top there. It looks like there might be a couple of girls. Simba 1. That is SIMBA, and then the number 1. You can write that down on page 15 in your guide, just like that one back there is doing. Whereas opposed to a black rhino, they have more of a.
Here's a beautiful tree of life. Here's a beautiful mean Steve-O. So we've just been on a safari, as you've seen a few little video clippages of monkeys and things. Now I'm going to go on Expedition Everest. Might do a little video there just for you guys at home. Hopefully it won't drop my camera. As you do, just walking on by. Time to see the Yeti on Expedition Everest. Choo choo! Time for Expedition Everest, because I'm a brave boy and I never scream on rides. Oh, that's not the way we're meant to be going. Choo choo! Just like a little drive on the metro at home. Oh, relaxing. Oh, it stopped. Right, we stopped. This doesn't look good. Uh-oh. Whee! Whee! Oh, it's not finished yet. Woohoo! Disco Yeti. Anyone see Donald Duck? Oh, there he is. Aww. Well, look who it is. Oh, they're cute. This is what squirted Stephen before. He got absolutely soaked off it. We're heading back into the world of Pandora again. Stephen wants to try one of the little dessert things that they keep seeing online. Decided I'm going to go on the Pandora ride again because we've got fast passes. Steve's not going on. We have just eaten, so we'll probably be sick. We went on this morning just after breakfast and both of us felt rather unwell after it. Well, actually during it, which is unlike me because I normally like any sort of fast ride, so wish me luck. So this is a queue line for the new ride. This is the Air Fast Pass entrance. Very stunning ride, I must say. The ride itself's done really well. It's a bit like Soarin'. Imagine Soarin', but you're sitting on an individual seat. So it's a bit like Back to the Future-ish, mixed with Soarin'-ish. So I didn't feel sick until the bit where I think there's some elephants or something like that, and it made us feel a bit queasy. What could possibly go wrong? Selfie! This is a standby line, which I think was in about an hour and a half. We queued an hour this morning for it, but it didn't last that long. But this afternoon the queue is long. We're going inside now. Almost there. Just going down the final bit of a queue. Oh, I've done something weekend. Just going down the final queue. And this is where you go in the little room thing where they do video. I'll see if I can do a little sneaky video without annoying anybody. One of these examination rooms. This is the pre-show that goes on for about 6 years.
Can everyone see me?
We're going into the ride eventually. 16 hours later.
These numbers 9 through 16 are along.
These are the things that you ride on. Arm number 11. Well, I've just ridden Flight of Passage, I think it's called, for the second time. They didn't make us feel quite as ill as the first time, but there's one part of it where, near the end, where it flies down, where it looks like some wildebeest type things. I'm not sure what they actually are. And that's the bit that makes us feel sick. I'm not sure what it is about that bit, but you fly right down to the ground, and as I say, it's they're not wildebeest, but they look like wildebeest. There's something off the film, but I don't know any of the characters. But that bit makes you feel a bit like, and you think, I hope the ride's over soon. And the pre-show is so long, it's absolutely ridiculous. Everyone was joining in with it at first, but then everyone, after about 10 minutes of it, everyone was getting the phones out and doing sort of more interesting things. But no, it's still a fantastic ride. It really is visually stunning, brilliantly executed, and all that kind of stuff. Just makes you want to barf. Ooh. Well, we've had a lovely afternoon and morning at the Animal Kingdom. We had a nice time, Mr. Stephen. Lovely. It's been lovely, hasn't it? So, any worries about today being a horrible day, just have to look around. It's absolutely beautiful. So now we're off to Disney Springs, as my mother calls it, the Springs. My mum loves downtown Disney Springs, doesn't she? Downtown Disney. It's her favourite place in the world. I think she prefers it to the theme parks. My mother does like shopping, so I think she likes the shopping in the downtown Disney-ish of it. Stephen quite likes it too, because he's always shopping, just buying those t-shirts. I'm not going to buy any more than 5 Disney. Take care, see you later. Okay. Thanks, you too. I'm not going to buy any more than 5 Disney t-shirts today. Stephen obviously didn't hear that.
I did hear that.
Just arriving at Disney Springs now. Can't decide which car park to go in. I think we should go to the closest one to here.
Which is...
It must be lime, mustn't it? If it's pointing you this way. It should have a lime on the top of it, shouldn't it? Although it's got orange sign. Oh, there's Mr. Steve-O doing a panoramic shot over there. Incognito. Ooh. Oops, I think thought was waving at them. He loves his panoramics, does Mr. Stephen. Yeah, we're on Uniqlo, or however you pronounce it. This is the best Disney shop in the whole of Disney property for Disney t-shirts. It's not even owned by Disney. It's got literally Disney everything. I think it's just the ladies department. Oh, men's over here. Oh, goes bags. They do sell non-Disney things in here as well, but all the things I really like, all the Disney range. T-shirts, got all these. Stephen will kill us if I buy about 100. Not going to buy any more than 5. Never, there wasn't a single t-shirt I didn't have that I wanted, even though they had about 5 million in there. Well, I've come to Disney Springs and half of it's closed. Look, they've sandbagged everything up. Ooh, nice balloon. In preparation for the floods and the rain and everything. So a few shops open, but I would say half of them are probably all sandbagged up, but they haven't done much of a job, to be honest. What they've done is they've put literally a couple of bags of sand in front of the door. They haven't even sealed it in or anything. So anyway, this is Disney Springs, as my mother likes to call it, the Springs. Hi Mummy, if you're watching. God, look what I've just found. I've seen these at home, but you can't buy them in England, I don't think. I love this one. Poor old Disney Quest closed down and getting pulled down as we speak. This side of the building's intact. Oh no, apart from the entrance, but the other side of it, I think Stephen said it looked like they were pulling it down. So just... Oh, they're not actually pulling it down. So you can see a bit of the work that's happening under there, where I think that's the exit to the gift shop used to be, or the entrance. Oh, this is where they used to buy tickets from. Excuse my croaky voice. How amazing is this man playing these instruments? It's starting to get a little bit windy here. I think the Wizard of Oz is going to come and lift the house up. Off to the Disney Co-op now, which is the next place I'll show you. The best Disney souvenirs on the planet. Oh, this is a different version to what we used to. It's just played on a harpsichord or something. Doo, 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 doo. What's happening to the neck of this t-shirt? It's like a vest. Meow! Doo, doo, doo. Steve just tripped. If you come to Disney Springs, it's Christmas 365 days of the year. This lovely lady can personalise your baubles for you. Who thinks Stephen should buy one of these monorails? And you can hear that every single day of the year. Train set, castle, out of that castle. I've always loved Mickey Mouse, I've always found him to be armless. He's lost his arm. This is a Disney Co-op, which is literally my favourite Disney store ever. It's got probably the best of everything that I like. Travel, cute souvenirs, amazing ceramics. I'll show you some close-ups in a bit. Ooh, like that. Suits you. It's a Small World dress. It's a Hollywood Tower Terror dress. Minnie Mouse dress. Ooh, there's the other dress on a model. Orange Bird dress. Tiki Rooms dress. So that was Beauty and the Beast. When we came here last time, there was a lady that was taking some pictures, and the woman that works here was trying to sell us a handbag, and then she was trying to sell us a dress. What? These are some of my favourite things. That's what we got last year. Nice Peter Pan stuff. Got a blue one and that white one there. Oh my god, this was the rug I wanted last year. Went everywhere to try and get this rug, and they sold out. Now they've got it, I'm going to have to buy it. Stephen will be really happy. It's a big Peter Pan map. Which one's that one? Let's put it next to the camera. No, it's at the Haunted Mansion one. They sell this beautiful Haunted Mansion chair. Have a guess how much it is. I'm not going to put the answer on yet, so you can have to send us a message to say how much you think this lovely chair is. Modelled by the lovely Stephen. Don't let him put you off it. I really don't need one, but I really like them. And I've got men's ones. Just bought a couple of bits. There we go, boys and girls, the original Beauty and the Beast illuminated mug. Same as ones that Primark ripped off. Stephen will do a demonstration of lighting one up. Ooh, he's pulled the top off. Ooh! Can you get it not to flash? Ooh, fancy. I'll have to get one of those. Stephen said I'm not allowed to buy one. Said the tat. Well, that was our little visit to Disney Springs for the evening. We bought a few bits and pieces now. We're heading back to the hotel because it looks like it's going to rain. See, the sky's a little bit grey and it's getting a bit windy, so we're going to go before it gets soaking wet. So we'll see you in a moment back at the hotel. Must be expecting the power cables to be down. There's a million power cable cranes. The preparation for tomorrow, just to make sure everything's all nice and still running. We've still got power. No power, no Instagram. Just arrived back in the room. We've now got an indoor patio set. They brought all the furniture in from on all balconies because of the hurricane. So now we've got to leave it indoors. Jeez. Someone's left a plate on the floor and I was kicking off going, hey, who's left that on the floor in the hallway? And it was ours. We didn't leave it there though. Anyway, back at the hotel we found a t-shirt at the lift, so we're just going to hand it into the guest services. No, I don't think it'll fit you, Stephen. It's a bit petite for your ample figure. And then we're going to go over to the Wilderness Lodge if the boats are running. I think everything's going to run till about 7. Ooh, what a view. I think everything's going to run until 7, so we're going to go over there and have a wilderness salad, which is literally the best salad on the world. Literally. So mean that Stephen has just called us a freak for the way I was galloping for the boat. We're not sure if the boats are running to the Wilderness Lodge, but can't see any boats at all. Oh, there's a boat there. Here's the current conditions. We are at the dock of the hotel. It's getting a little bit breezy, but we're going to get the boat over the Wilderness Lodge if the actual boat's running. There is a boat there. I'm not certain if it is running or not, but so there's our hotel. That's the Magic Kingdom. The monorail's just gone by, and there's Bay Lake Tower, and there's the evening, boys and girls. We're just going on a little expedition. So here we are. There's our hotel there, the Contemporary. Just in the middle there is the Magic Kingdom. You can probably see Cinderella Castle under the bushes. There's Bay Lake Tower. I guess this is Bay Lake, and here's the boat to the Wilderness Lodge. We're just going It's a little bit choppy, but it's not much choppier than it would normally be. So this is the current weather in Florida, Orlando, Disney World. Sorry for making you feel sick. We're on the boat to the Wilderness Lodge, so we're just at our hotel now, so we're going to have a tea, breathe it in, Steve. So muscular, isn't he? So the boats are running until 10 p.m. tonight, weather permitting, which is rather good. Stephen. So 10 p.m, which is rather good. We thought it might be 7 because the park's closed at 7, but the boats are running later. Notice me and Stephen's the only ones on the boat. Bye bye hotel. Boop, boop. This is where we're going to build with the green roof over here. The Wilderness Lodge. Over here is Fort Wilderness Campgrounds, which is closed due to the weather, but here we are, the Wilderness Lodge. Our hotel's there, and we'll just literally come over here. We could have walked it quicker, but obviously you can't walk on water. So this is the Wilderness Lodge. Ignore Stephen witching on in the background.
Literally.
Here we are, the Wilderness Lodge. Look what they've done. They've tied the lampposts up. Obviously don't want them banging around in the wind. So there's a boat that takes you to the Magic Kingdom. That couple's just missed the boat. Can we get on, please? They've hurricane-proofed it with bits of string, look. There's a bit of string that's going to stop the hurricane blowing it around. Anyway, every little helps, doesn't it? Here we are anyway, the Wilderness Lodge, which used to be our favourite resort before the Contemporary. They've tied these down as well, look. That's tied down with hurricane quality zip ties. If you come to Florida, you've got to come to the Wilderness Lodge and have a little picture around because it's rather nice. Eee, look at that big lizard. check this one out, boys and girls. There's my salad, and look at Stephen's. It's exactly the same salad, but it's twice the size. And it also got all sorts of stuff on it.
Beer.
We're now in the lobby at the Wilderness Lodge. Oh, you can see why we used to like this hotel. It's got one of the nicest lobbies going. It's a roaring fireplace over there as well. There's a hidden Mickey. I don't know if you can see it. See if you can see the hidden Mickey in here. And this is the Whispering Canyons restaurant, where in the morning, if you ask for ketchup, they get all the boys and girls to get about 5,000 bottles of ketchup and dump them on your desk, your table, I mean. And then if you ask for a large Diet Coke or a large soda, they give you like a gallon glass. Yeah. This is probably the nicest hotel. Remember when, lobby I was just going to say, remember the first time we came in here before we stayed here, I remember walking through the doors and you heard the lovely music and thought, one day we'll stay here. Stayed here about a million times now, and it's a stunning hotel. But should I have a photograph of the totem pole, Steve-o? Cheers! They've sold these totem poles here for probably like 20 odd years since we started coming here, and they've always been on this table next to the front door. This is the front door of the shop. Nice beaver. Hello, my name's Stephen the Beaver. It's Cooking with Mr. Stephen. You ever wore Penny before? You ever cooked? You ever cooked before?
Of course I've cooked.
Certainly not. He just likes to eat. I think someone's just asked for ketchup. So that's our trip to the Wilderness Lodge over. We're going to get the boat back to the Contemporary, which is our hotel, which is, as you know, just around the corner. Can you tell I've had a beer? I can't speak. Oh, it's all windy. On the way back to the boat, I'll show you some of the sights of the Wilderness Lodge. This is the Copper Creek Falls. And there's Copper Creek Steve-o. Breathe in, Stephen. Oh, throw it away. This is more hurricane preparations, a bit of string. But they've tied all the tables down and everything. The pool's, well, the pool's supposed to be closed. Stephen said there's somewhere in it. There's people sit next to it, but I don't think the pool's open. But the water park looks fun. If anyone was looking for a deluxe Disney hotel, I would highly recommend. That's an in-joke between me and Stephen and his sister. Highly recommend the Wilderness Lodge. This is a stunning hotel. I'll tell you the tale one day about why we'll never come again. So here we are, back where we started when we got here. This is the boat dock at the Wilderness Lodge. We got on that side, but we got off that side just before. And our hotel is just behind these bushes. Magic Kingdom's just down there, over the other side. If those bushes weren't there, you could see the Magic Kingdom. Oh, I'm tired. Apparently we've walked, how many steps have we walked today? Oh, there's a monorail, in the background. Monorail! Walked 15,000 steps today, so we've practically, and we've had 2 salads. We've had a salad there and a salad in the Magic Animal Kingdom. Slight change of plan, and we couldn't get the small boat we're going to get, so I've got the bigger boat which takes you to Magic Kingdom, and we can either get the monorail or walk to the hotel, so we're going to do that. Everyone's to go outside where it's nice and fresh and breezy. Pardon me. Oh, it's a bit breezy, isn't it? So this boat's going to the Magic Kingdom. Excuse the wind noise. We're going to the Magic Kingdom even though our hotel's there. There's a hotel, that's the one next door to us. That's Bay Lake Tower, and you'll see ours in a second, so we're doing a bit of a detour. So it's safer on the sort of choppy seas. There's our hotel there. Oh, can we just stop on the way, please? There's no stop. Giving you a special behind the scenes tour of the hotel, as well as the tower which is there. There's these bungalows around the side of it, so this is like the back entrance, and this track over here is for that train that shall not be named. That's where it goes in. So around the back of the hotel there's a big conference suites, which is that green stripy building there, and this is the service entrances. Servants, no, not servants. Service, not service entrance. Don't have servants these days. What we're just about to drive over here is actually a road bridge. So see over here, there's the bridge that the road that we go to the Contemporary on, and underneath here is actually a road. But if you look at it, it's only about 4 foot deep, so even these big paddle steamers drive over. And in just a second you'll see the most magical of kingdoms. There's the Magic Kingdom. This is where we're getting off, and there's the paddle steamer that takes you from the transportation and ticket centre where you have to park to the Magic Kingdom. Toot toot! Monorail! Ooh, some landmarks here to show you. So there is the Polynesian Resort. There is the Grand Floridian Resort. And here's the there's another Monorail Yellow. That's my favourite one in the whole wide world. And here's the Magic Kingdom. This is where you get off. Guess what we're just about to get on, boys and girls? Monorail! Stephen's quite the surprise there. It's going to be literally the biggest surprise of the holiday. Look what it is! The monorail, also known as the most smelly transport in Walt Disney World. They do stink. Smell of dirty mould.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final boarding call, and the doors will be closing soon.
Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
At Disney's Contemporary Resort, a part of Disney Vacation Club.
Stephen, what we're riding? Monorail! Wasn't even prompted. Oh, it's our hotel there. It's time for the obligatory room tour time. So here we are on the Disney's Contemporary Resort. I was just hiding the room number there, hang on. Excuse the clunking of the door. Let me show you the room number there. So there's Mr. Stephen, looking very glamorous. So as you enter our grand residence, you come into the bathroom. So we've got 2 sinks, dwarf size sinks. They literally are the shortest sinks in the world. Look how low they are. You can see these in the mirror. Then you've got a bath. And the toilet. There's the random basket that nobody knows what it's for, which we've used to put some toiletries on randomly, Mr. Stephen, I don't know why. So you've got a Keurig, coffee maker and a wardrobe and a safe. There's usually bottles of water, but they seem to have skipped the water this time. And there's the bedroom. Stephen's hard at work at the desk. He's eaten that in about 10 seconds, I'm not exaggerating. So here's the bedroom. This is what we call a fireplace. We should have put the TV on for a bit of atmosphere, but not to worry. So the reason I'm showing you the room, apart from the fact it's a room tour, which I like doing room tour videos and people quite like them, is we're going to be trapped in here for the next 2 days. Due to, what's the hurricane called? Irma. Hurricane Irma. So we're going to be here for 2 days because they're recommending, well, they're going to recommend that we don't leave the hotel. So obviously you can go downstairs and stuff. And if you're wondering why there's patio furniture in here, it's because there's a hurricane coming and to take all the patio furniture off the patio. So there's the patio where we'd normally be watching Wishes tonight. Oh, there's the monorail. So what can we see in the distance? You can see Animal Kingdom's over here, hang on. So there's Expedition Everest. I think you can see the Tree of Life, but it's too misty. So over here is the Polynesian Resort. There's the Grand Floridian Resort. That's the actual original hotel, and that's the Disney Vacation Club part of it. Over here there is the bus department. Hang on, I've got something stuck on my foot. It's probably lizard. Got no shoes on. Here's the bus department, the bus depot I mean for Magic Kingdom. Here's our car park. And here is the Pista de Resistance. There's the Magic Kingdom. So you can see Splash Mountain, Thunder Mountain, Castle, all sorts of Magic Kingdom attractions. I think that's the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train there, that you can with your finger. And there's Space Mountain, of course. So this is our nice balcony, which normally have furniture on, which I'd normally be sitting on at this point, but so the weather forecast, oh look over there, there's some houses just there. So there's no close here at the Magic Kingdom now. When they set the fireworks up from the castle, they know when you're at the castle they actually get set up from, I think, this area here. I was rambling now. So because as I say there's the hurricane coming, it's going to be a slightly different holiday to normal. So I'll give you a little tour. So I'm going to go back in the room now. Hopefully Stephen hasn't taken all of his clothes off. Stephen! They're eating cake and drinking beer. I think he's on his holidays.
Coffee.
So they coffee. So there you go. Hope you've enjoyed their little room tour. So from me and Stephen, trapped in the room for 2 days. Bye bye for now.